What's good, internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to WWE 2K15 in 2021 on the PS5, because sure, why not? Yesterday I beat John Cena at the Rumble, then he won the belt at the Rumble, so where's my shot heading towards the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania? That's what I want to know. Vicky, oh, look at this. I've added a new match, the next pay-per-view. Two future Hall of Famers will square off when attackslug takes on Barron Blade. Man. Okay. Does that give me a ticket to Mania, or what? Attackslug versus Barron Blade, that's going to be one heck of a match. You and me in the same match, that's just disrespectful. I deserve a better matchup. I am a former world heavyweight champion, Barron Blade. So at WrestleMania, it's going to be me and Barron Blade. Is that the match there? Is that the Mania level caliber match? Barron Blade, no belt on the line. What an absolute waste of my time, Barron Blade. Now, Tyson Kidd tapped me out. He's beaten me before, but that was then. This is now. It's a whole different slugger. Welcome to a fine Tuesday. Welcome to a fine Tuesday here on the program. Obviously, Raw was last night, and yeah, we'll get into that, I guess. I suppose we have to. But before that, apparently, the NBC deal with the NHL is over. NBC is no longer interested in, after like an 18-year deal, they are no longer interested in having NHL on any of their properties. Which I do believe means that the potential for NHL to be on USA is not going to happen. And my understanding was, alright, that's part of the reason they moved NXT to Tuesdays and not Wednesdays, because hockey games air on Wednesdays. Which, logical. And now the bidder, I guess the highest bidder at the moment for an NHL deal is Turner, aka TNT. So what does that all mean? I don't know, but I imagine that USA is fine with that because they don't care. Like, USA does not care about a war with AEW. USA wants higher ratings, and NXT being on Tuesdays is higher ratings. Therefore, you can sell more expensive ad spots on your program. That's kind of the whole point of doing TV, is to sell those ad spots. So I'm sure USA is like, alright, it's fine, whatever. But the whole thing for hockey and then not having hockey is a little bit weird to me. But I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man. I've come a long way. Tyson Kidd. Oh, man. Barron Blade ruins everything. Then, now, forever.
You're right, Cole. He's out here to make a statement.
Now, I understand, in terms of building a video package, when you started myself and Barron Blade at the beginning of our careers, and here we are 5 years later, that all makes sense. Like when they did Daniel Bryan and Miz, that whole like long feud makes sense in terms of, alright, we built an awesome video package, but it's still Barron Blade. Now then, oh look, March of 2020. If only they knew what was going to happen. Okay, so, we're in March. We're doing things. You want disrespectful? You got it last week. Be ready for a war at pay-per-view. Don't worry, I'll be ready, or be ready for some payback. And here we go.
Oh, watch out. We knew he'd be looking for some revenge. After last week's attack, of course he's going to send a message this week.
That's what's up. Okay, I guess we're even. We both know this doesn't matter. I'm better than you, and you know it, and will beat you no matter what, how many times you cheap shot me. But this week, Vicky has nothing for me, and so Ray Rich makes his return to the show. Alright. Maybe if they had Barron Blade beat John Cena, we'd have something here. But no, we don't. Anyhow, Monday Night Raw. Mason T-Bar, unmasked, now have kind of an Ascension type makeup thing going on here, and man, I just don't care. They fought Braun because Braun wanted that 2-on-1, and there was a DQ, and out comes McIntyre, and then guess what? It turns into a tag match, which guess what? Turns into a count-out, and Mason T-Bar win again this week, and it's just really Raw is just, it's hard to watch, man. But we had Miz TV with Elias and Riker, and they were singing an unplugged version of Hey Hey Hop Hop, and I understand. It's supposed to be terrible. I get that. But I just don't want to see it. It's bad. But out comes Damian Priest with the New Day, and they had a case full of tomatoes to throw at that terrible performance, as was, you know, as due. Payment due on that because it was bad. Now, that turned into a 6-man tag team match, as you might think it would, and the Faces won that 6-man tag team match. Playa, holla, holla. So, the big thing here is that the return of the Queen, Charlotte. And Sonia Deville brought her in, as she is the assistant to Adam Pearce. She has some kind of power here, backstage and whatever else. That was why that happened, and that's why that all took place. But is it the fact that she has power and then she can undermine Adam Pearce in a way that he can't overrule what she does? Like, I'm not sure the exact extent of her power versus his power, but they've certainly teased her doing this kind of thing before. So that's been interesting. And I was wondering, because we don't have a crowd, right? And not having a crowd means that when you are suspended, you can't just buy a ticket, because there aren't any tickets. So how are they going to get the Queen back in here? And this is how having Sonya Deville kind of override Adam Pearce and make the referee apologize to her, and now she is reinstated officially 1 week later. Sheamus had an open challenge to just fight that was not... It was a non-title open challenge and still no match with Humberto, just a fight. So perhaps those two will fight at WrestleMania Backlash. Nothing. CM Punk. I just get to squash guys all the way to WrestleMania. Okay, now, Lashley MVP, the champion back on the show, right? Cutting a pretty good promo for him because he's typically not that good on promos. But yeah, Lashley and MVP laying down the law here was pretty good. I'm wondering, where in the hell are your Raw Tag Team Champions, AJ Styles and Omos? Like, they won the belts and just vanished. Like, what the hell? That tag division is so bad. It's so bad. But a shining beacon in that tag division is RK Bro. The one good thing on this show, the interactions between Randy Orton and Matt Riddle are hilarious, and I love them. I think that whoever was writing this stuff, or whoever was making this thing happen, has to be my age, because a reference to Ricky Tikki Tavi here, I'm like, wow. I was a kid when that, like, wow. Hilarious. But that is some old school, that is a very dated reference there, but funny nonetheless. But they also had Angel Garza giving Nia Jax flowers because, sure, he's still doing his Lothario thing. Fine, I guess. But Randy and Riddle, RK Bro, beat Shelton and Cedric because they perennially job here on to everyone, because your tag team division is so freaking anemic. You don't have any other tag teams to job. You're not going to have the Viking Raiders here job. They're a big deal. Like, what? And you already had Miz out there. You already had Elias and Riker out there. You already had New Day out there. Like, there aren't any other tag teams. So it has to be Cedric and Shelton losing, which is a shame because they're pretty good. 4.5 stars. CM Punk, best in the world. I should have put the go to sleep on him, and I totally spaced on that. My bad. My bad. It's the 4th week of March. Are you ready? I'm ending your career tonight. They might have to start calling me Legend Killer instead of Orton. Yeah, don't get ahead of yourself here. WrestleMania. Baron Blade, he ruins everything. Everything. I should have been in a WWE title match at WrestleMania, but no, here we are doing this nonsense. So, there was a 6-woman tag team match up here. It was Asuka, Lana, and Naomi versus Nia, Shayna, and Rhea. And I know Rhea's a heel, but she kind of doesn't fit there with Nia and Shayna. Out came Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke with a bucket of water, and threw the whole bucket at Shayna Baszler. And Nia slips in the water because now that's her thing, is she's clumsy. Because they're playing off the thing with Mandy at Mania, because, yeah, whatever. But, in the end, Nia, Shayna, and Rhea won this match. As they should, because they're all champions. So, the champions should win in that match, because wrestling. Now, another Alexa and Lily little deal here, video thing on the swing set. Sure, I'm not sure where it's going. Where's the Fiend? No one knows. Charlotte fought Mandy because she's now reinstated, and obviously the Queen wins in that match. And the main event, McIntyre, Braun Strowman. And if Braun wins the match, he gets put into the match at WrestleMania Backlash for that WWE title. And guess what? Braun wins the match. Obviously, interference here. There was MVP was there. T-Bar was there. Mace was there. Shenanigans had happened, and Braun Strowman pins McIntyre, and therefore it will be 3-way at Backlash. And alright, it was supposed to be Braun and Randy, but apparently Randy's like, nah, give me Riddle instead. That's a much easier job for me to do. Much better for me. So, sure. It all comes down to WrestleMania. Baron Blade, don't turn your back on the Slug. I'm going to squash you at Mania. That's what I do. So yeah, Raw, 3 hours and like one good thing happened. And I'm like, man, it is a slog to watch. But is what it is, I guess. It do what it does, I suppose. It's rough, man. It's a rough watch every week. Like, anything else is a much easier watch at 2 hours and not 3. But USA wants that 3rd hour because they could sell more ads on that 3rd hour. So, it's never going to go away, which sucks. It's 3 hours every week. It's rough. It's rough. But, Baron Blade, it's time for you to go down to me. I'm going to stand you up, and I'm going to try to hit this. No! I'm facing the ropes. That was the plan on the ropes. Baron Blade, I need my WrestleMania moment. Springboard styling DDT. There it is, folks. My Mania moment. I finally hit it. It took so long. So long. Boom! Moonsault. Double springboard maneuvers. Love to see it. Drop kick to the face. Baron Blade, you thought that being in a main match with me was going to do anything for your career? No. Say straight up burial, Baron Blade. A burial blade. And stealing your finisher, the clothesline from hell, the power pin from hell. I beat you clean with your own move at WrestleMania. Good old discus clothesline to put Baron Blade in his place. Never bother me again.
Oh, he's done it. I don't think there's a doubt in anyone's mind that he is the top superstar in the WWE today. You're right, Jerry. He's a step above the rest. Nothing but good things in this superstar's future.
Sure, but I still was not WWE champion. That's kind of the crowning thing here, and it didn't happen. I didn't get a shot at the belt at all. I wasn't in the Rumble. Like, how can you have a career not having that? Seriously. 4.5 stars, instant classic, much respect to attackslug. We both had long, successful careers. Now I see why he survived in this business for so long. This business. Oh, wait, what? We're not done? I thought we were done. WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and the Rumble. Like, no, we're done with this thing. I went to Mania, I did it. Yeah. Those are the important ones. And John Cena beats Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. WrestleMania. So I think tomorrow should be it here. I think it's going to skip ahead 10 years, and then we're going to be done tomorrow, perhaps. But we'll see then. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. See you next time. And I'm out.